All right. Let's go into creative and play around with this idea a little bit. Um, Actually, wait. I don't have the proper models in here to do this. No, screw it. We'll go straight to multiplayer. There's not many people on right now. I'm gonna try the FK fishing machine. Well, sort of. I'm not gonna go AFK, obviously. Clicking seems pretty consistent right now. Server lag must be doing better than what it was the last few times I tried. You know, I do need to install Minecraft on the Steam Deck. I wonder what it'd be like. We'll see if it actually functions properly, though. I have high hopes because it looks like we're getting a decent, consistent click rate. We caught something, and it reset. Okay, so that's apparently the solution. As long as we just have like a couple people on, it'll function. Okay. Sure, I can fish for a bit. Pufferfish. It's kind of, well, it works. And isn't that nice? I might just go until this rod is about to break. I don't want to actually break this rod because it might be combinable with a different rod to move the enchantment over. I think you can still do that. It is enchanted for with Luck of the Sea 1, I think it is. Why did it trigger twice? Well, it didn't trigger a third time, so we're good. Don't remember what the command was that you can use to lock down a button. Well, sort of. It's a debug command to reload resource packs. And if you're holding the button down while that triggers, it'll still be held down afterwards, even if you're no longer holding the button down. Anyway. Fish. What I should do is after stream, assuming the server's not too busy, come down here and set this up going AFK, and then kick back with the Steam Deck and mess around. Now I kind of wish I had a second Minecraft account that I could get on with. Go do fun stuff while the second one AFKs on a different computer or something. Well, I'm certainly not going to buy a second Minecraft account so I can do that, though. That would be silly. Also, how did this Mondry get twisted? Hope that didn't mess up the webcam any. The webcam probably needs to be adjusted. Oh, it's a little bit off center. It got messed up when I played X4 because it has to be repositioned to be pointing upward more. Anyway, getting a few dead animal bits, so that's good. Ooh, we got another fishing rod. Maybe when this one wears down some, we can go combine these two on the anvil and get a fresh new one. Okay, the next time this thing triggers, I'm gonna open my inventory and shuffle some stuff around because I want new stuff to be filling the hotbar so I can see what I'm getting. Like, for example, we just got a pair of boots. Leather boots are cool. They actually have a use nowadays instead of just being crappy armor. They can be, they can keep you over above powder snow. Because I guess it was easier just to make leather boots do that instead of adding proper snowshoes. Not that snowshoes for such a relatively rare mechanic would be that useful. If you lived in a snowy biome, you could make some fun traps using powder snow. Dump players through it and into a lava trap or something. You just have to be very careful you don't kill yourself on it. Also, you would hear the snap and pop of lava if you sit around the area long enough, I guess. Anyway. I'm pretty happy that this thing is working now. What did we get this time? A wooden bowl. It's... Okay, there, it stopped triggering now. It was overeager triggering. I wonder what causes that exactly. Another fish. At this rate, I can cook some of these guys and start eating fish. So far, I think the most valuable thing we've gotten is probably the leather. That's not very valuable if you happen to have cows around, but it's still pretty darn useful. In any case, I should stop screwing around here and go do something useful. I mean, this is useful, but it's also boring as heck. After we catch the next item, I'll dump the stuff in the loot chest and go. Yeah. But I'll have to find a time when there's not many people on and I'm not busy. And I can just let this run. Oh, what did we get? More fish? Not very useful. Okay. That fishing rod's useful, though. Oh. Yeah, and this stuff. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to start building the storage hall, or what's going to pass for a storage hall. It's not going to be much of a hall. Hello, Soles, something like that. If I just mangled your name, which I probably did, well then I'm sorry. If I didn't, then yay. Hallelujah. Something like that. Let's see. 3 in from each end should be good. That'll give us a nice 5 wide opening. Okay. Obviously this is going to get fancied up eventually, but also it's opening up into our diorite quarry, but that's fine. That's going to get filled in anyway. It's soulless. It wouldn't let you spell it correctly. Oh, well. Sucks to be you, I guess. Anyway, welcome here. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how big I want to make this. I'm tempted to go into creative and experiment some. Also, I need this. Okay, let's go into creative and mess around some. Gonna have to lay this out a little differently. Okay, so first of all, I'm not building like a fancy auto sorter or anything like that, as tempting as it may be. Going to do a 5 wide hallway. Because it doesn't need to be huge. 3 high. 4 high, maybe. I have to think about this. 4 high is probably fine. Now, as for the chests themselves, I think I might stick them into the wall. Like so. And then do them in a checkerboard pattern. Like this, maybe? Here, let's get a floor I can stand on. Okay. If I do this, though... then... yeah, that's not going to work very well. I can do this for the ends. And then I'll still be able to put signs on these. Which is kind of the point. Oh, let me think about this. Have to place these from the back. Which is problematic-ish. Damn it. There we go. Okay, that would allow a lot of chests for any given length of wall. Labeling, on the other hand, would be a bit of a pain in the butt. It would be nice to have like signs or something between each one. Maybe I should just do a solid streak and then solid streak of chests, like so. That's actually probably a good idea. Then we just have a sign in between each pair. That's weird. Okay. Yeah. That would allow a lot of chests in a compact area, which is kind of what I want. Also, I could do item frames above each one. But then I don't want to do the... I would rather put the item frames below each one. So actually... Oops. Do like that. And then chests. And stairs and slabs. Get over here, you. Oops. Okay. No, can't do that. Remove that. Yeah. You would be able to tell that it's not solid blocks up there, but since it won't be lit, it's actually encase the back of these. Don't even need that. Just like so. Hmm. Yeah. Having them stick out a little bit like that. I'm not entirely sure if I like that or not. I had to think about this a little bit. If I did every other one, that would take up more space, ultimately. But it would look pretty cool. I'm not sure if I want to do every other one or if I want to do every one. Every one has bonuses for sure. Well, namely twice as much storage space. Maybe a mix. Every other for the upper level, every for the lower level. And of course, this can be on both sides. Okay. Oops. Like so. This is going to be a pain in the ass to build. Yeah. thankfully, as long as we dug out the whole thing to a wide enough standard, it wouldn't be a big deal. We'd want to line at least that part and that part with fancy blocks. Something like it anyway. And then for the crafting area, I would want to build another one of these, but with a blast furnace instead. Otherwise, the same identical pattern. So that can just be plumped into the wall anywhere along here. Okay, the question is, can I do a better job of making something that looks nice using a more conventional chest layout? Let's lay out a bit more floor. Then we'll see if we can make a better looking chest cubby that doesn't take too much space. Okay. We want to do every other, or leave a space between every chest just because it looks cool. And then probably 2 chests high. This would have the benefit of being simple to build at least. It wouldn't require a whole lot of digging. You would still need to dig out behind the chests so we can back them properly. Because otherwise you'd be able to look through the gaps and see cobble. Or smooth stone or whatever. Okay. So those just put in. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the right solution. And then back the chest cubbies with these. It's a lot less dense. A lot less dense. For no real reason. Except it looks a little cooler, I guess. I don't know. Okay. I think that this is the proper solution. But leaving a flat area there for labels, which means I do want the chamfered or sort of baked chamfered, I guess, edges. So we would need to move this up one. Actually, what if we do like that instead? It would make that rather abrupt. Yeah. Hmm. think we just need to go up one. And go like this. Like that. Let me see how this looks. It's a bit higher than I really want. But if I put actual labels up there, maybe that'll end up looking better, question mark? Where's the damn item frames? They're in here somewhere. There they are. Okay, that does make it look a little less jarring. Let's thicken up the roof some so I can get a better appreciation for how it's going to look. Okay, and then for the doorway, that isn't going to be as wide as the rest of this, or as tall. That'll be more like this. Okay. How's this gonna look from down in here? Kind of cool, actually. And if we make this like 3 blocks thick, like so. So that the main room, then you have a very short hallway. And then you have the, I gotta call it room. Then we can do things like, oh, like that, without making it too ugly. Because then it won't show in the next room. And that can be a big blank wall. No one will ever know the difference. I think this is probably the way it's going to be done. Because like here's the main hub room. That way's the arboretum. That way's the glass wall to the outside. Come through here. Probably want to set this back 1 block. Like that, yeah. Actually, maybe run them in a quad like this and then leave a gap. And then run another quad. That. Seems like an idea, actually. There we go. Placing these, of course, is going to suck a little bit. Yeah. How much space do we need for one of these things? Perfect. We could fit a furnace in place, a furnace complex in place of one of these. Well, let's go ahead and build one of those, actually. Okay, so that's the output. Like so. There's no real reason not to expose the actual furnace. And there's several reasons to do so. However, if we do that, it's going to be a pain in the butt. To properly hide the rest of the mechanics of the place. Let's see. Okay. Like that. And you can be a solid. And you can't be a solid. We can't put that there. Unfortunately, then you won't be able to reach that. Can't hide this thing here. We can't afford to put more hoppers in. So we could do like this. And put in a sideways fuel hopper. And then that would be fuel. That would be input. And there's the output. This hopper would be exposed, but it wouldn't be a big deal. Hello, Nova. Oops. Okay, there we go. It's an idea. Then you could put like an item frame with an ore in it, and an item frame with a piece of coal in it. Okay, I kind of like that design. It's more wasteful than the other design I made. But it fits in with this really well. Okay. And then, obviously we do shroom lights down the floor. Probably at every intersection. Like so. Okay. So. And fill that in. Those need to be solid. Alright, so, obviously this side we filled with stuff as well, so. Yeah, more chests. Crafting table. I would probably want a second automated smelter, but with actually probably 3 automated smelters up down here. One with a smoker, one with a furnace, one with a blast furnace or something like that. Crafting bench. What other... Okay, is there a list somewhere of functional useful blocks? Under miscellaneous, maybe? Doesn't look like it. I'm going to guess all the useful stuff. It might actually be under decoration. Okay, here we go. Stonecutter. Cartography table we'll want. Fletching table might be useful. Grindstone. Smithing table. What even is the smithing table? Like smithing table. Stonecutter. Pair each of those with a chest. Yeah, that's actually an idea right there. Make each alcove single machine. Put in a machine, a chest above it. Actually, 2 machines per. I'm not sure what you'd pair with the stone cutter. Like, let's say cartography table. Here, crafting table and fletching table look good together. Cartography, I guess, could go with the stone cutter, which is a little weird. Smithing would be put together with the anvil. Wait, we have a loom. Okay, we have grindstone. Grindstone and anvil actually should go together. Where's the anvil? There it is. And then again, smithing table and anvil together. Loom and cartography table together. No. Damn it. I should have done that. What am I looking for? Here we go. Fletching table. Cartography table. Okay, put the cartography table together with the normal one. Put the loom and the fletcher together. And then over here on the end, have the grindstone. And what was what I got put in place with the grindstone? Stone cutter. Grindstone is going to go into the stone cutter. Here we go. All right. Like so. There we go. And then chests. Actually, no. Yeah, like that. Ah. Yeah, like that. Then each and every workstation has a chest right on top of it for commonly used items at that workstation. Actually, these shouldn't be stairs. They should be slabs. That way they clip a little bit less. Look a little bit nicer. Okay. Okay, so that's actually quite a lot. Hmm. I want more storage than just these two modules. And I also want more than a single, well, maybe one furnace module is fine because we already have a smoker module built somewhere else. But I think this is the number of crafting modules we need for all the crafting benches. So we make this whole back wall 4 units of storage. Then we could do 2 units here in the end of furnaces. That's probably actually a good idea. It's like this unit and this unit would be storage, and then furnaces and furnaces, or else storage and furnaces, or something, or furnace, something like that. Hmm. Yeah. Like so. There's no reason to do this up fancy. We're just doing a facade. Okay. And then for here, well, we can't, I guess we can't really do that and not have it collide. Yeah, it would need to be like that. That would actually work. Like that, maybe? That would be a little weird. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Obviously, these would be double chests instead of single chests, but that's beside the point right now. Um, actually, I think this is right about exactly what I want. Yeah. And then this one here would be the furnace module. Here, we need a place to stand back here. So, there's our fake furnace. Wait a second. Oh, it's connected to the back. That's where it goes in. Damn it. Watch where you're going. Okay. No, that one doesn't go in the... What am I thinking? There we go. Much better. Much better. And then for this one, like so. Yeah. Like so. Um, that would mean I wouldn't have any normal furnaces, though. However, that is a solvable problem. Namely, oh, where would we put them? I guess we could do yet another alcove row. Let's find the blast furnace first. Just so I can stick it in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that would probably be where I'd stick the blast furnace. This is probably where I would store ores and some stones and stuff. The really bulk storage. I guess I'm not going to actually store anything that I need huge amounts of. Oh. Okay. I do want some more types of alcove. For example, oops. I would appreciate having a lava generator. Dripstone. And a lava bucket. Okay. Like so. Oops. Okay, there we go. That should generate all the lava we would need to power the furnaces. Just take lava buckets out and stick them here in the fuel chest. Put a lava bucket in the... matter of fact, let's do that right now. Wait. That one's the... yeah, that one's the items chest. This one's the fuel chest. Okay. What would be the archetypical ore bit? Use a little raw iron. There. That represents ore well enough. So this would be the ore smelting furnace. Here would be the fuel source for the ore smelting furnace. Basically, we need to make this longer than what this demo hall is. Because I want a bunch of these. Ideally, I don't have the end of the hall should be blank. So we just keep making it longer until we run out of modules that I want to fill in. But anyway. Yeah. Probably want at least 3 of these. I think you need to say how many alcoves I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7th one for plain furnaces, 8. None of this is storage yet. So I guess if we do 16 alcoves long, we could have 8 for storage and 8 for tools. That's pretty long. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd basically be twice this long. Actually, that's not too bad. Twice this length. One side all chests and one side all machinery. Yeah, I can go along with that. Okay. So yeah, this is what we need. To dig out, we need to cut all the way up to the very tippy top of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks into the air. And at least 7 blocks wide. So we want a 7x7 tunnel instead of the 5x5 I was initially thinking about. And then most of it's going to be larger than that. But that can be dug out on a case-by-case basis. Because some of them isn't much larger than that. Alright. 7x7 tunnel. Let's go back to multiplayer. This is going to be a bigger plan. This is going to be a bigger project than I initially assumed. 5. Okay. Let's dig this place out to full height and size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It doesn't actually have to be dug out to 7x7 for the whole profile, though. So that corner can be filled. Also, this part right here gets to be a narrow passage, but right there in the middle. Okay, this is a slab. This is a full block. This is a full block with a slab underneath it. Yeah. And this is a full block. So it goes, the profile goes like this. There we go. Yeah. And for this section, we do stair, narrow block, slab for 3 blocks inward. That's too much digging already. Stair, narrow block, slab, narrow block, stair. Boom. You go there. There we go. Did I accidentally dig out something I shouldn't have? Okay, so let's fill in. Or no, wait. Let's take this out farther and do the real profile. I want to do three blocks of the narrow profile. And then after that, the full profile. Like so. Okay, that one goes all the way to the ceiling as well. That one ends one short. That one also ends one short. No, wait, that's wrong. This one goes to the ceiling. And this one ends one short. Boom. There's the profile. Okay, let's fill this one in to the proper profile. Like that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. That's the profile for this tunnel. And then this is where we start digging this back. I'm not going to dig the floor profile anymore. That can be dug later because it's going to be annoying enough to reach the upper levels of this as it is without having to be one block lower. And I'm not terribly interested in annoying myself any more than I have to. Okay, there we go. I'm going to place a torch at every place where we get a whatever they're called again, shroom light. This one actually needs to be dug out more. Let's go get the fancy stone and get those profiles roughed in. Because if I don't, I am going to screw it up big time. Okay, so that goes there. You go there. Boom, boom, boom. A whole block there, whole block there, whole block there, whole block there. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, some of these get dug out and replaced with blocks. Particularly that one gets dug out and replaced with a shroom block. We'll put a torch on it. Now for this profile, we want a 5 wide. So this is a wait. Oh, like that. Yeah, that's how that works. And you go there, and you go there, and you there. Like so. I like that. And this gets dug out, of course. Should have been dug out and replaced from the get-go. Okay. Let's dig out and replace the ones here on this flat wall that need to be. Oops. There we go. Now this one isn't dug out yet because that needs to be a shroom light eventually. Actually, you know what? Let's dig it out. We'll put a torch in there. Give me my stuff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like that. Okay. So, let's continue digging. We need to dig out 8 3-block wide segments. So this right here is the end of the first segment. Wow. Probably one more would be considered the end of the first segment. Should go grab a bunch more material. And then line these as I go. Well, there goes my pick. Let me out. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go make a pick. We'll make 3. That should be enough. Okay. Make sticks. Boom. Put those in there. It is nice to have iron to just waste. Go ahead and cut this back. Yeah, this is going to work out really well, I think. I like the way it looked in creative, but even the skeletons, what I got going in here. The important thing for me for survival mode architecture is that it be functional. Which is why my bases usually aren't very grand. Although in this case... Okay, that's another shroom light. Yeah, okay. We've got our first of 8 segments completely finished, and we're working on the second one. This is going to be extremely tedious. It won't be anywhere near as tedious, of course, as when I start digging out the Arboretum. That's going to be, oh god, I want to die level territory. Because the Arboretum is going to be much taller than this room. And much larger. Well, it's going to be larger in every dimension, basically. I have to decide how large I want to make it. Basically, I need to lay out the floor plan in creative. For the sake of just kind of for the memes, I want to have a pond inside it. A pond, I think, with a few fish. Because what do you have in your underwater arboretum? Why, you have a pond with fish in it, of course. And of course, some trees. Various plants. Grass, mostly. Maybe a fern or two in a corner somewhere. A couple different kinds of trees. Probably oak and birch. scattered around here and there. And then definitely a kind of horseshoe shaped path that goes around everything. Why else would you spend the effort to get all the water out except to put water in it? Actually, it's not going to be any effort to get water out at all, because it's going to be built the same way as the farm was built. It's going to have a glass cap built over it, and then it'll just be dug out beneath that, and the glass will be flush with the seafloor. And then it'll have stuff planted over top of the glass as well to, oh, I don't know. Make it look like it's been there for a while, I guess would be the best way to put it. Close as you can get to weathering in Minecraft. I should have stayed down there. There we go. I want to mark that as being a where our shroom light goes. So we have a storage module. Well, we have a module pair, a module pair, a module pair. Let's dig out this floor. Get it filled in. Yeah. The areas that have to be filled with sand to push out the water are the above ground structures. This is going to be an underground structure that's going to be dug right off that wall over there. I think I have all the above ground structures I want at the moment. Oops, that shouldn't have been dug out. Anyway. So at this point, I'm just kind of making underground structures that, well, help give a bit more personality and sprawl to the base. I'm not sure how big I want to make it yet. I just know kind of what I want to fit inside. So it's kind of what you do in creative, but I think there's going to be 2 archways here. And like this archway will have a path going that way. And this archway will have a path going that way. And they'll make a big loop. In the middle of the loop will be a small pond and a bunch of trees, little grass. Around the outside of the loop will be much thicker trees and vegetation. Vines covering the walls, stuff like that. And then, of course, above will be glass covered with sea vines and stuff. Anyway, that is the plan. I think I'll cover most of the walls with vines, just so that it's not, to kind of hide them a little bit. But I'm still going to line the whole thing with diorite. So it'll be vines growing over diorite walls. Because I want to make it look like they're supposed to be kind of hidden. And I want them to be a little bit understated. But they should still be bright, shiny diorite just like everything else is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This is going to be the 4th one. There's going to be 8 total. So we're almost halfway done with this tunnel. The basic tunnel structure anyway. Then we need to finish lining it and building all of the modules inside of it. of which there are going to be legion. Oh! Shit. Might as well collect the stuff that fell down here. Okay. Eight of the modules are going to be storage modules with 4 double chests each. And then the other 8 are going to be various crafting machine modules. All the basic crafting benches. Well, I shouldn't say basic, all the fancy crafting benches. And then okay, there we go. Put another row here so that I can have someplace stable to stand on. All the crafting benches, which is like 4 things all on their own. And then 1 dedicated to the lava drip machine. And 3 more dedicated to the 3 different kinds of furnaces. And that should be sufficient. I'm a little tempted. I don't know. Okay, okay. How many chests am I currently using? I'm currently using 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chests. So barely 2 storage modules. Do I really want to do 8 storage modules? If I did 4 storage modules, I don't have all the crafting benches to fill. If I do standard furnace, storage, blast furnace, standard furnace, storage, and then not do a smoker, because smoker's down the hall there already, for the main thing I need that for. And there's nothing that a smoker can do that a normal furnace can't do as well. Although the same is true of the blast furnace. The blast furnace is also going to be used down here a lot more. I think I'll do 5 pairs for now. I can always extend the hallway afterwards, because I don't really want to make this too large. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1 more pair. 1 more pair. So we're going to want to dig this out probably 4 blocks. I need to figure out how exactly I'm going to end this too. Probably just a simple end cap with the same kind of shroom light in the end like that. I think I probably need to go get more shroom lights as well. I should check to see if I have any in storage anywhere. Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, I don't think I have any shroom lights in storage anywhere. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them probably. Maybe 8. What? Missed my click. Perfect. Okay. mine this out. There we go. How many more do we need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the next 2 more would be 1 for an empty space and 1 for the end cap. Damn gravel. Always getting in the way. Anyway. Actually, the gravel's probably faster than digging out the stone. Okay. So there's going to be an empty floor, wall like that. Yeah. Go ahead and mine this out. Last night, I stayed up way too late after stream. So I started playing around with installing old ROMs on the Steam Deck. And that led to installing a couple other games. And then I went and installed Skyrim, and that was a mistake. Because it turns out Skyrim actually works really well on the Steam Deck. And so, alas, poor me. I was suckered in and forced to play it until the wee hours of the morning. Oh, okay. These blocks don't get filled yet. They probably don't get filled for a while, actually. Because they're the module segments. And so stuff gets built in there. And we're running out of polished diorite. Now that gets filled in like so. Oops. Misplaced. ×2. Like so. That is a full block and therefore can be filled. Okay, so that's the end wall. Don't tell you that. We're still waiting on the deck and contemplating how many hours of sleep build is. Stray also worked pretty good on the deck. Although it only runs about 45 FPS, it's a nice, consistent 45 FPS. I tried that a little bit. I plan to force my sister to play it when I am next out in Michigan. It's like, oh, I don't play video games. It's like, you're going to play Stray. Oh, I don't play... No, listen here. When I come out there, you're going to sit down, you're going to play Stray. She's still dubious about the whole idea, but it's going to happen. Okay. Now, for the ceiling. Cat will win her over. Yep. Get to some of the moments, like when first put the harness on the cat. And he does the predictable cat actions. And they'll be like, oh, this is so cute. And that'll be the end of any but I don't play video games discussion for a little bit. Okay, stuff. Storage. Okay. Cobblestone's full. Into the fire you go. It's kind of cool that you can burn stuff in a cauldron of lava. It makes perfect sense, but it's one of those things that you kind of have to expect the game devs to screw up, if you know what I mean. Okay, we do have a bunch of diorite in here. Anyway, one thing that is really cool about the Steam Deck is the performance options you get are really in-depth. You can set, it's not just setting FPS limits and stuff like that, you can set TDP limits and clock speed limits for both the processor and the GPU individually. Oh, there's a bunch of other stuff like that you can set. I'm not thinking of at the moment. But you can set the refresh. Not only can you set refresh rate limits, but you can set the screen refresh rate, the actual refresh rate for the screen. So if your game is running at about 45 FPS, you can set the screen refresh rate to 45 FPS. And then your screen simply will not render faster than that, no matter what. It's not that it helps keep things a lot smoother, because it does the same kind of thing as like a variable refresh rate does, except it's fixed, you know. A little simpler. And so the screen doesn't have to run any faster than it has to, and it also stays nice and in sync with the game, and it's not as good as true variable refresh rate, but it's a lot easier on the battery. Okay. That's actually the whole point of the thing, of course, is to save battery. Settings like that. The battery life isn't great, but can't have everything. Okay, we need a bunch more. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now that the battery life in the Steam Deck is not amazing. So that should come as no surprise. It's not terrible either, though. If you're running something on demanding, you can get a good 5-6 hours out of it. At least according to the performance tab, which will tell you how much battery life you have remaining. I've never actually run it down far enough to confirm that. Okay, we need about 5 or 6 more. Never thought it would be. You can only do so much with the handheld computer. Yep. x86 is just a power hog, and there's not really a whole lot you can do about it. It is... Well... When I first picked it up out of the case, I was surprised how thin and light it was compared to what I expected. So it's not like you couldn't make a fatter device that had a bigger battery. It would just be, well, fatter and heavier. But I kind of like the way it is. It's not too heavy. To just hold. But I can see how I would get, if it was any heavier than it is, I can see how it'd quickly get tiring over time. So it's probably good that they struck the balance they did. All in all, I'm not going to say it's perfect, but I'm definitely going to say it's really good. Valve really hit a home run. Okay. So now I think I'm going to make at least the first 4 on this side. Oh wait, how do I want to do this? Think about how I want to lay this out. I think I'm gonna do this middle one here. Okay. If I do storage, blast furnace, lava generator, furnace, storage, and then do like storage, and then 3 different kinds of crafting bench setups in the middle here. That seems pretty reasonable. Damn it, would you stop running through the hole in the floor? I should place a place a bit of cobble underneath that. There. Problem solved. Used to have most likely a couple months before you get mine. Been keeping an eye on how things are going with it. Impressed how many updates they're pushing out. Yeah. There was an update. Well, I made sure I installed up all the updates when I got it. And like a couple days later, there was another one that patched up a couple of games. And oh, I don't remember what all it did. It patched some problems in a couple of games. Basically as a Proton patch. And then it had like some other thing on it top of it too. Hopefully, there's actually somewhat decent, not like incredibly detailed or anything, but reasonable patch notes. So if you're curious what the update's installing, it'll at least give you some hints. Which is pretty cool. Saw they're pushing an update to the underlying arch base. Yeah, supposedly they're working on a kernel update. Which may or may not be useful. That version of the kernel has some nice stuff in it. But I don't know if any of those things were backported to the exact kernel that the Steam Deck is running or not. I suppose if I was curious enough, I'd figure out how to check. Okay. So, 2 areas of chest. And decorative. 2 levels of filler there. Boom, fill the hole. Yeah. The desktop mode's pretty decent too. Of course, that's helped a lot because my daily driver for work is Manjaro with KDE, so I'm extremely familiar with that exact desktop environment. It's just nice to see they're showing a commitment to it. Valve has been showing a strong commitment to Linux for years now. Oh, I don't remember what year it was. I think I might have talked about this actually on stream already, but it bears repeating. The creator of Linux and the guy who still is the gatekeeper to all the kernel stuff, Linus Torvalds, I think you pronounce his name. I probably just butchered it. Anyway, he flat out said that Valve software is, if a Linux desktop, if ever really happens, not a Linux desktop, but if it ever becomes popular, it'll probably be because of stuff that Valve software is doing. Not because of games, but because of the efforts they're making toward trying to push people to do better software packaging. Valve's relationship to hardware has been hit and miss. A little bit. None of their stuff has actually been a failure, though. Everything they release has always worked out. The Steam controller, it wasn't like a giant market success or anything. But it did. Damn it, I'm screwing this up already, aren't I? Yeah, because these aren't going to be chests. These are going to be... Okay, let's mine this back out. The Steam controller, for example, wasn't really too... I mean, I'm sure they would have been happy if it became the new controller standard or whatever. But they learned a lot from it that they then used to make the Steam Deck controls. As a matter of fact, a lot of the Steam Deck control profiles are direct descendants of Steam Deck profiles, or Steam controller profiles, I mean. Okay. This one shouldn't have been dug out, but copper, might as well. The Index is still one of the best VR setups, which is kind of annoying. You'd think somebody else would have come along and made something clearly better. But alas. I don't think anything they made has been perfect or a true bust. The Steam Link is discontinued. But to be perfectly honest, does anybody need a Steam Link nowadays? The functionality is built into most devices now. You don't need a separate hardware device. It was a cool device for its time, but it's no longer... It fills a niche that is no longer a big need anymore. And so they discontinued it. Which is kind of exactly what you would expect to happen. We'll worry about that one later. For now, let's get these finished properly. You have a Steam controller sitting in the corner of your desk, Steam Link in a box in the closet. I've never used the Steam controller, but if it's... I've heard good things about it, and I've heard okay things about it, I guess I should say. And a few things that I don't think I've ever heard anybody really say they hated it. Which I guess is a good. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of chests. Let's just make a whole stack of... Boom. Boom. Well, hopefully we don't ever have to make any more chests after this. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, I'm not really a Valve fanboy by any stretch of the imagination, to be clear. Because... I don't necessarily like having anybody with a monopoly over PC game markets. Even though they have a much more benevolent dictatorship than most companies would. It's still not amazing. But they... damn it, I shouldn't have held control for the second one. Or rather, I should have, but clicked on there. Okay, there we go. But all in all, we could have a much worse situation than what we ended up with, so. And when they make cool stuff, they make cool stuff. I'm pretty sure Valve's not interested in being a handheld console maker in the long term. Steam controller is really cool about the device, just way too fiddly getting it set up for games. Well, good news. All that fiddly work you spent setting up games, all those profiles, all that knowledge, it's made life for Steam Deck users pretty easy. So, thank you, I guess. Because a lot of the profiles you can use with games on the deck. Okay, I was just checking. It looked like it did in the back wall there. A lot of the profiles are based on, or even just directly straight up Steam controller profiles. Okay. So this is the lava drip machine. How many times can I misplace block in a row? Apparently several. Make that a bunch. Okay, so this gets dug out. And that gets dug out. And that. Damn it, there's iron up there. Okay, well, let's go grab one of you. Do we have an empty bucket around here somewhere? Not really. Wow. Makes sense. Has a similar layout with touchpads. Yeah. I was messing around with Skyrim and the gyroscope and the Steam controller as well. That was kind of interesting. For a while, this is kind of funny, but for a while I was, when I was feeling particularly lazy and sacked out, if I needed to turn around, instead of like pushing over on the camera control thumbstick, I would just turn my chair around. Okay, so those dripstone blocks go there, and then right above it goes the lava. Yeah, okay, we'll go grab some dripstone. Guys sitting in my office chair, you know, kicked back from the desk and leaning way back. Just my feet on the ground, so you just kind of kick your feet on the ground a little bit and around you go. I've never felt so lazy gaming in my life. I mean, ultimately, it was a bigger movement than it would have been just to move the stick a little bit, but okay, let's see if we can get all this in without killing myself. Yay, we made it. Okay, now we just need pointed dripstone on the bottom and we're good. I don't believe... Do I have any pointed dripstone left? Gotta have more than 2 around here somewhere. Maybe I don't. Alright. I think it was one of the Borderlands games. You had the gyro set up to help augment aiming, get some extra precision once you get used to it. Yeah, I keep hearing that gyros are actually good for that. That's why I was trying it out with Skyrim. I'm not entirely sure if I really liked it, but I hadn't really got into any cases where I was seriously trying to use a bow to do anything yet either. Okay, that'll work pretty good. Going to go ahead and fill those up. Wait, no, it's not. We'll put these back in the chest. Okay. I've heard that about Breath of the Wild on Switch. That it really helps a lot to have the gyroscopes available for fine-tune aiming. I've never really used a controller for any kind of FPS game, or even anything really FPS adjacent. So it's going to be a pretty big adjustment to try anything on the Steam Deck that's FPS leaning. Skyrim I used to play occasionally with a controller. So I was already kind of used to that. But I always sucked with the bow when I did it. But we'll see if I can learn. I mean, I'm sure I can with enough practice. The dead zones on my current sticks are a little large. But tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I should be getting my replacement sticks in the mail. My Hall Effect sticks that I ordered from Amazon. So that should make it that should make it a lot more precise. They're not like incredibly huge or anything, but they're a little bit larger than I would really like. You can definitely tell there's a dead zone in there. Okay. So, I need to decide this one and the one on the far end I think is going to be storage as well. So, boom, 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 boom. Thump, thump. Boom, 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 boom. Thump, thump. Boom, boom. Oops. There we go. And these get dug out. All right. Like so. Okay. Oops. Keep misplacing stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I was definitely never a game controller guy, so it's a bit of an adjustment. And I've used them before, obviously. One game I want to try installing. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt because it's not a Steam game. And it's probably not readily available anywhere else because it was never that huge of a title. It's Nitronic Rush. Nitronic Rush was a Digipen game. In other words, it was a student game by some people at Digipen Institute of Technology or whatever fancy name they have for it. There's a game on Steam made by some of the same people who made Nitronic Rush called Distance, which is not terrible. But after playing Distance for a while, I don't think I ever played Distance on stream. I don't think. But anyway. After playing it for a while, there's some things I like about Nitronic Rush better. Probably that I spent way more hours in Nitronic Rush than I did in Distance. And that's definitely a gamepad game. you try to play that in keyboard and mouse, you're going to hate yourself. There's a few other games like that that are the reason why I keep a gamepad sitting around on the desk. But I use it so rarely that it gets pretty dusty in between times I pull it out. Oh, let's see. Yeah, these only need to be dug out 1 block. Actually, I don't think that one even needs to be dug out. Yeah, it does. These are going to be crafting chests, crafting alcoves. So they're going to have across the bottom 2 crafting machines, and up halfway up the wall will be 2 chests. Small chests, to be clear. Okay. Oops. I need to dig out the floor right here. Like so. Oh. Now we just have the furnace arrays to build. Well, not quite. I need a few more slabs. Okay. There we go. Did I use up all those chests I crafted? Holy crap. Well, I have 2 empties right here, I guess. Alright. So we have crafting table, grindstone, the anvil goes over here. Apparently there's a smithing table. I don't know what it does. I should probably figure out what is involved in making it and try it out. It would help if I hit the right keys. Okay, just standard crafting table with 2 iron ingots added over top. Okay. Wait. I need more than 2. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what this thing does. Upgrade. Okay. Interesting. Is that... I wonder if that's only used for the upgrading to... Let's eat a few carrots. And then I should go out to the farm and collect more carrots. Speaking of Borderlands games, I wonder what Borderlands 1 or 2 would be like on deck. I mean, it's kind of a random jump there, but it was mentioned earlier. It should be old enough that it should run quite well. I mean, it ran pretty well on my ancient computer I had before this one, so I can't imagine it would stress the deck much. So it should get decent battery life even. Because I haven't played Borderlands in a long, long time. Okay. I don't think I ever did finish Borderlands 2. I played some of it, at least. And then, I'm not sure what. I got distracted by something else, probably. Oh, I'm drowning. Help. Help. Okay, I'm at safety. Borderlands 1 and 2 are both rated deck playable. That can mean several different things. Skyrim, for example, is rated playable instead of, certified. But all that means is that you need to use the touchscreen because the launcher doesn't support controller. And you need to bring up the key. You need to be able to bring up the keyboard so you can type in your name at the beginning of the game. Other than that, it seems to run flawlessly. And then I'm sure there's some games that are playable that have much larger compatibility issues. Not that I've personally encountered any of them, mind. So far, most of what I've played has been certified. Helpfully, when you go to try to play a playable game, Steam will pop up a thing that will tell you what is expected to work and what is expected to have problems and what those problems are. It's actually a quite nice little... They'll have a little list of checkboxes, different colors that'll show you concisely what problems you should expect to run into. I was pretty impressed when it popped up for Steam and was like, oh yeah, here's the issues. Just discovered it actually tells you what the limits are, yeah. Yep. Right there on deck, too. Mostly keyboard stuff and sometimes showing wrong control icons. Okay. That's enough to keep from being perfect rated, but I don't think it would bother me too much unless it's particularly egregious. I probably should install Borderlands 1 and take it for a spin again sometime. That might be a good way to practice trying to suffer through a shooter with bad controls. I mean, with a controller. Anyway, okay, we need to build... How was I going to do this again? I was going to start out like this. We're going to need more chests. I should start moving stuff to the actual storage. Okay, so raw, unmolested wood of a type that I don't particularly care about overly much. It's going to go in this chest. As well as sticks. This is going to be my common crafting chest. Okay, we don't really need to keep any cactus here anymore. We have an extra smoker. The creative version of these rooms had item frames above and below the chests. But I think, realistically, I'm going to want signs. Also, it doesn't seem like you can edit signs anymore. So I'll probably have to break those off the wall to rename them. But anyway. They need to hurry up production more. You want to play with one? Well, they did. Shortly before I got mine, I read a news article about how they doubled production recently. So, hopefully you won't have too long to wait. Okay, let's grab all the random wood crap. Is that everything? I think so. Even more? No, I messed this up. Damn it. I even made mental notes to myself not to do that. Okay. Damn it. Okay, do I have some ladders around here? Maybe they're over here in this chest. Wait, I'm gonna need that. Give me my stuff. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay. Now. No, wrong way. I shouldn't have put this in yet. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Much better. Now we just have to correct a bunch more of those. This one was going to be the wood stuff chest. Yeah, like that. There we go. Now this one has to be dug out as well. I wonder who's actually making the Steam Deck for Valve. I mean, obviously Valve's not running their own manufacturing facility for it. So I'm kind of curious who the OEM is. Why did I dig those out? Those don't need to be dug out. Okay. That is, of course, assuming it's not just some nameless Chinese company in the middle of nowhere. Give me my stuff. Okay. Gonna have to mine out some of the ceiling if I want that block. I suppose it's worth it. There we go. Oh, whoops. Mine those out as well. There we go. Okay, one more to fix. Boom, boom. Okay, these need to be dug out. That needs to be dug out. That needs to be filled in. And I need another... I did not grab the... This pick is not going to last. I'm going to make another one. Okay, that should be enough of that for now. All right. Okay, so this is all plants and foods, I suppose. I guess we'll call this plant crap. Rotten flesh does not go in there. Well, it is a food. Plants and food. Cocoa beans can go in there as well. Okay, that chest is done. The reason I'm moving this stuff is because I need these chests to make the furnace array. Well, calling it array is probably a little bit. Okay, arrows don't actually go with the rest of this stuff. Okay, this is going to be nether stuffs, which I'll put back here somewhere. Like so. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those iron bars. For now, I'll put them in here. Be sorted later. Beside the nether, I think I'm going to put extra gear or something. Yeah. Let's actually go empty some of the stuff out of the gear chest as well. There's a lot of crap in there that I don't actually commonly need. The respirator helmet should go in there. Compass. Shield should stay. The soak touch pick, the diamond pick can go. The horse armor can go. The shears can go. Basically all the stuff that I'm not likely to use right away. Oops, that does not go in there. Okay. So these chests can go. I'm still two chests short of what I need. I suppose I should make these chests here into the stone chests. So this one will be cobble. And the top one will be deep slate. And this one will be soils. And this one will be rocks. There. Alright, we're gonna throw away one whole chest worth of cobble. Because I do not need 2 double chests of cobblestone. That's a bit excessive. Okay, so this is empty. Go ahead and move a whole bunch of cobble. Okay. Grab some more. Move this. I think the solution to the cobble problem is probably going to be just break the chests and then burn it in place. Eventually. For now, it's not a high priority to actually move those chests. This chest can stay right here for now. Okay, polished granite can come out of there as well. That will eventually go into the chest over top of the saw, probably. Oh, fun. This is all the weird stuff. This needs to be sorted. Because not all of it is stone. Okay, rock, andesite, granite, and andesite, tough. Mud doesn't go in there. Sandstone does. Granite, andesite. Oops, gravel. Get back here. Andesite, granite, dirt, granite, netherrack. That should probably go in the nether one. Polished granite stays here. Netherrack goes into there. Soils, gravel, dirt, gravel, mud, dirt. Okay. Let's go back for more. Also, we have a chest full of a whole bunch of sand over here that should go into these. Okay, rock, granite, andesite. That's polished granite. Not sure why I had that in there. Andesite, granite, tough, stone, soul sand. That goes into another one. Oh, I suppose. Okay. Soils. Gravel, gravel, sand, sand, gravel, more gravel, more gravel, dirt, gravel, gravel. Grab all this sand. This should have never been in a chest by itself anyway. That's how you forget that you have sand on hand. You put it in a weird chest. It's like, oh, I'm all out of sand. Okay. This is actually starting to get sort of sorted. We still have this disaster zone. I have no idea what to do with most of this stuff. Okay, the flint. We can put that in the soil chest, I guess, for now. Then again, well, here, let's get rid of the polished stones, including the diorite we're going to need shortly. Okay. Light gray wool. I guess we should just make an animal products chest. We should probably pull the meats out of here then. Make a mob drops and an animal products chest. This needs to change as well then. So this just becomes plants. It would help if I hit the right keys. And this one becomes animals. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Where did that gray wool go? And the white wool for that matter. Okay. Cactus is a plant. Sea pickle's a plant. Lily pad's a plant. Apples from a plant. Golden apple. That should probably go in the gear chest. Fire charge should go in the gear chest. Arrows go in the gear chest for sure. Okay, so let's go dump this stuff in the gear chest. Those go in the plant chest. Okay, mob drops. Nautilus shells technically are a mob drop, but I'm not going to stick them in there because reasons. Okay. So you go in the mob. Oops, that doesn't go in the mob drop chest. Gunpowder slime. Stuff like that. Honey should probably go in the animal chest. Empty glass bottle. I don't know where that goes yet. It probably goes into the crafted resources chest. Moss block go in the plant chest though. Things are actually starting to empty out. Okay, that goes into a crafted block chest. Bottle of enchanting should probably go into the gear chest. Prismarine. I don't know where that goes yet. Probably stick that in the crafted. It's not really a crafted block, but Okay. Should actually be a miscellaneous chest, but anyway. We do have an empty space here. What do we need to make a cartographer table? Paper over wood. Okay. Nice and cheap. It's still a buried treasure map, unfortunately. But I can make it bigger at least. Is this the one that's... Yeah, right there is... Right there's our main base. I wonder if we can rename it. Well, it's still a treasure map. But it's a much larger treasure map now. Let's see if we can rename it at the anvil. Okay. Boom. How big can I make this thing? Big. That's how big I can make it. Apparently I can't make any bigger than that, though. Alright. Well, it's definitely not centered in a useful manner at all. What do I do with all those carrots? Yeah, I definitely should sail around for a while with this map. It is quite literally this map, but blown up huge. In any case, all these maps and paper and stuff can go in the chest over top of the cartography. Which was part of the point of making cartography already at this point. Okay, warped fungus can go into the nether chest. The nautilus shells in the heart of the sea should go into... I should change this to... Okay, glowstone dust goes in. Glistering melons go here. This should change from crafted to... miscellaneous. Okay. This chest is finally empty. Okay. So this slot is for the normal furnace. This slot is for the blast furnace. And this one should be ores and metals. Okay. So let's put just the metals and ores in here. And this one should be mined valuables. Okay. Now we still have some lava buckets, some glass. Glass can go miscellaneous. Lava buckets can also go miscellaneous for now. How are we doing here? That chest's empty. We're cleaning up pretty good. Okay. So here we go. Polished diorite slabs. Boom. Everything I needed chest for was to make the... okay, we've cleaned up all the chests pretty much. Okay, let's get rid of these cobblestone chests. The game really doesn't like that. I should have grabbed... okay, it's not in there. There we go. Not sure where the chest is in that pile. Oh well. It's just 8 wood. Goodbye stuff. You will not be missed. Buckets aren't needed here. Acacia logs should have never been in there in first place, nor should sticks, nor should bread. Okay, bread goes in the plants. Acacia logs go in the wood. Sticks go here. Miscellaneous gets the extra buckets. This stuff goes in gear. Okay. So there's where the blast furnace goes. And I ran out of pick use. We need some iron. I need a bunch. Two hoppers will be a start. Damn it, I'm an idiot. Those ladders aren't needed anymore. Well, I'll keep them around for now. No, let's put them wood stuff. Get them clear of the inventory. Okay. Why do we have granite in the wood stuff chest? Okay, what do we need to make a blast furnace? Wait, can you not craft blast furnaces? Okay. Apparently you can't craft them there. That's interesting. Give me a second here. Okay. I'm out of picks. Damn it. I need to fill those holes. Which means a trip to the nether. Which means a considerable amount of death and dying. But oh well. Now, supposedly, yeah, it's not showing up. That's interesting and odd. Let me look at this a little more closely. Okay. That's a pretty straightforward recipe, so why is this not showing up? Why is it not showing up in the crafting guide? Okay, that recipe apparently is not a thing anymore. Interesting. Are these people wanting to sleep? Okay, well. That apparently is outdated. That's supposed to be the recipe for it. Is there something I'm missing? It's smooth stone, furnace, and iron ingots. Yeah, let's ask if anybody knows in chat. Unless... No, it just says crafting table. Very weird. Well, we do have a pick now, so we can mine some more of this crap out. Okay. So blast furnace goes there. We'll put 3 smooth stone across the bottom, in the middle, iron around the top and side. Yeah, it's definitely stone. Furnace, iron. Very weird. Okay, this needs to be dug out as well. Oh. Cobblestone ran through the furnace twice. What in the world kind of weird recipe is that? Okay, let me grab... Let's use some of these spruce stairs. Okay, apparently you can smelt stone a second time. Sure enough, you can. Well, that's weird. Whoever thought that was a good idea can have their butt kicked courtesy of me. Okay, well, the mystery has been solved, at least. Okay, so... Okay, we need 1, 2, 3... Maybe 4 more. That should make plenty. Give me all the chests I need. There we go. Now... There we go. So that gets dug out. I should have kept the... I should have kept the... What do I call it? Ladders. There we go. I should have kept the ladders. There we go. Oh, I need to make you more chests. 4 more to be exact. Chests use a lot of wood. No. Bad. Get back here, you piece of crap. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and put those over the top. Not because they need to be there, but because why not? And then we fill in with that. And that gets put there. Boom, boom. Now we need 2 signs. Label this one ore. And this one fuel. Now, we can grab those lava buckets and put them in the fuel chest. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and smelt some iron and copper with our new toy. The empty lava bucket went here into the output chest, and all is right in the world. We can just grab empty buckets from here, fill them up there, put them back in the fuel chest, and we will have infinite fuel for smelting whatever job we'll feel like. Awesome. And here we'll go normal furnace 1 for whatever just random cooking we want to do. Anytime we want to smelt anything that's not blast furnaceable, it can go in there. Yeah. We used like 6 hoppers, I think. Oh, we definitely used a lot of wood, or a lot of chests, I mean. Go ahead and make some replacements. Okay. Okay, we'll make those. Boom. Go grab a normal furnace. Ah. Well, that was dumb. There. Okay. Actually, on second thought, I kind of want to make them so that the furnaces are both toward the middle. So this needs to be built reversed. And you can get right out of there. That one doesn't need to be there. Okay. Furnace goes there. One on the top, one on the back. Like so. Okay, where to put these? Alright. Get the crap out of the chests. Okay. Which way do these chests open? They open toward the middle. So I guess we might as well continue that tradition. Okay. Now we need to make a few more slabs, a few more stairs. New, bad. Okay, good. I might have to punch one of these out to make this work. Okay, good, I don't have to. Like so. And like so. Alright, good deal. We now have a normal furnace automated. Is this gonna fill up ever? Or is there too much space in between these? Oh yeah, these filled up and I emptied them just a little bit ago. Okay. Alright. Make a few more buckets. Some shapes are really inconvenient to make with drag, click, and drag. Okay. I need a couple more signs. Do I have any left made out of that I can make out of? I do believe that I am completely out of birch. I do have some crimson signs I can use though. So that's a dumb idea. Thing to burn. Thing to roast. That kind of clashes with the rest of the aesthetic of the room, but oh well, it can't be helped. Okay, wood stuff. This crap goes in there. Put the polished stones in there. We'll put the cooked stone in there as well. Cobble. I know where to go with that. Guess we can use these things as garbage disposals. Okay. Dried kelp, we can go dump down here. I'm divesting myself of most of my inventory so we can make another trip. We'll take a few carrots and a pair of gold boots if I have a pair. Okay. Well, we can make a pair of gold boots, I guess. So, boom, gold boots. Yeah. Don't need the torches. Go dump some of this crap in the... We'll take this almost broken axe. A few carrots, not all of them, just a few. Alright. Off to the nether with almost no gear. Just how I like it. Total loss will be 1 pair of boots and 1 almost completely knackered out iron axe that probably isn't even going to be used. I probably should have brought a hoe along with me because apparently that's the tool to use to break some of these blocks. Hello, Nether. It's been a while. Hopefully it's improved since the last time I've been here. Haha, fat chance. Okay. We need shroom lights. What we don't need is hoglin. Speaking of which, I'm running dangerously close to the lava there. We could very well have died. Okay. 2 of them. Okay. Couple more. Got half of what we need so far. Five. 6. 7. And pigs. And there's number 8. Alright, let's get out of here. I do not feel any desire to be here any longer than I have to be. Apparently some people have made some really awesome, completely automated farms for nether trees. But I don't know about that. I don't want to spend that much time building. Probably the kind of thing I would have built in my younger days. Okay, that is not the right way. This is the right way. Down and down we go, into the darkness and the depths. I should probably eat some carrots. There we go. Drop an axe in there, grab my remaining carrots. Place the 4 ones first, since they're the most important. Did I miscount somehow? I guess 1 would go there too. So this shouldn't be here. Okay. go. And boom. There we go. Yay! The house area is done. Let's mine out the rest of this stuff. Well, I say the house area. More like the storage area. Let's grab a couple of these buckets and get rid of that lava. Okay. Yeah, alright. Dripstone goes in the rock thing. Cauldrons and brewing stand go in there. The lava bucket goes here into the things to burn. You guys are taking a while to fill. Ores and metals. Okay. I'm tempted to set up a cauldron somewhere. Just as a burn shit you don't want container. Let's do that. Where should I put it? Suppose right there would probably be as good of a place as any. Okay, goodbye, Cobble. You won't be missed. Furnaces go down here in the miscellaneous chest. Ladders go in the wood chest. Put the sword there. Axe there. That furnace gets stored. Those torches get... We'll just go ahead and put all this in our... we'll leave the bed there for now. Actually, is there a better place to put that bed? We'll go put it down at the far end. Okay. The bed will go right there. Yeah, like that. And chest will go in the wood stuff. And yay! This room is now finally the way it's supposed to be, namely empty. Here's where the arboretum goes. This temporary door needs to be removed. Put somewhere else. This is still a little bit temporary. That bed doesn't really belong there, for example. I probably should have a wall alcove specifically for the bed. And then like put another one in somewhere over here for a lava chest. Not lava chest, but a lava thing, whatever. Anyway. Oh, what time is it? 10 o'clock? Not too late. Let's go ahead and craft all this into kelp blocks. Oops. Got a full stack of those. Okay. Hey, why did I do it that way? I'm an idiot. Alright. Now we'll put the blocks... Well, we'll put one stack of blocks in here. I should redo this to be the same way as the other automated furnaces. Because that gives me more control over, well, pretty much everything. Well, let's go maintain the farm quickly. So, in particular, I want to harvest wheat. Not because I actually want the wheat, but because I want the bone meal I can make out of composting it. And okay, also the seeds. Might as well do beets for the same reason. Because they produce lots of seeds that can be composted. Potatoes are tempting. Yeah, we'll just harvest everything that can be harvested. Just to make lots of compost. This stuff we don't want to compost though, because I want the sugarcane for, well, useful stuff. Okay. Carrots, of course, are for eating. So we're going to keep them around for at least a while. Okay, so those aren't going to be composted. This stuff most definitely is. Okay. Seeds don't fill this at the same rate as other things do, so. I should set up an automated composter. Supposedly it's not that hard. It's just a matter of feeding it through the top of the stuff you want and pulling the we're gonna call it out of the bottom. Somebody open the end portal. Oh, okay, it's soulless. I was about to get a little worried. But Solus apparently is going to organize an event. Or at least he said he was. Oh. Not that I'm giving much help against the dragon, of course. Let's store a bunch of our carrots. Yeah, that should be good for now. We have 8 bone meal. I better grab our helmet. Where's my helmet? There it is. Okay. We don't need to be wearing these boots anymore. Okay, so let's go outside and we'll scatter some of that lovely, lovely bone meal around. Try to grass things up a little. Okay. That should be good. Looks like the copper is starting to come along nicely. Go put some out here. And then we better swim back in or we're going to end up stuck outside. There we go. Okay, we have 2 more to go. Where should I put them? One there is probably good. These are all fully greened up, it looks like. And one there, I guess. Yeah, this place is well grassed over. It looks very cool. Alright, back inside. Wow. I'm going to try doing a little bit of fishing. There's one more person online than there was the last time I was doing fishing. So let's see if it still functions. Kind of need to figure out what the limits are for it. Oh. Also, there's a lot of good stuff that I want to get out of the fishing. Yeah, okay. You notice, well, I don't know if any of you were here at the very early part of the stream when I was trying the fishing out, but it was being perfectly consistent then. This time it's being mostly consistent, but not perfect. Occasionally there'll be a little stutter. Like right there. But most of the time he's punching right away. Nice consistent speed. So this is probably right on the edge of workable. Also, did I get anything out of that? There was a ding, you got experience sound. Okay, 4434. Okay, there's some stutter. It's a half slaggy ass server. I'm fairly certain he's getting it from just your standard server provider, and they're probably giving you the absolute minimum needed to run a reasonable Minecraft server. I wish that I had the hardware laying around to set up a proper game server. Internet connection's fast enough, I could do it no problem. I would just need to get it set up on the router and okay. 5, 4, 3. So we got one each salmon and cod. So the fishing is still working mostly reliable with this many people on. But any more than this, and it's probably going to fall over and die. Alright, well, I really don't want to start the Arboretum yet. That's going to be a pretty massive job. And it needs to be properly laid out in creative. Maybe I should go over in creative and see what I should design. Try to figure out how big I want it to be. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Wow. Okay. It's like, I did set my spawn point right. Well, apparently not. Note to self, don't jump on the cauldron. It is not friendly to human life. Okay. Make sure to keep those cauldrons empty as much as possible. What do I want to do? Well, for starters, eat more carrots. Maybe I should take that. Okay. Let's play around with the cartography table a little bit. Okay, so you can put paper in there to increase the size. I'm trying to figure out if they went ahead and made it cheaper to make a map. Okay, so you probably still have to make maps the old-fashioned way. Yes, you do. Okay. So let's go to the center of the visitor area and right-click this map. Get its center established. Okay, well that's close enough to the middle. Game. Okay, whatever. Let's go make this thing as large as we can. Well, not as large as we can, but at least a few steps larger. Boom. Okay. That's still too small to be of any use. This is also too small to be of any use. I kind of want to make this first map as huge as possible. But why does it keep putting it in the top corner? I want to have the thing centered. It even displays it more or less centered. Unless I'm missing something here. There doesn't seem to be any way to like drag the area around or anything to center it up. Yeah, this is doing the same thing as the other map was. I want it in the center where I'm at, not being way over on the side. What, did they change the way maps work? Because I could have sworn they used to center it up on wherever you clicked. Let me check something here. Okay. Oh. All maps generated in the area will zoom out to the same coordinates, guaranteeing that they are always aligned on a map wall. Map players dislike this change as it means their base will not be center in a zoomed out map. Why, thank you. Mojang, I love you too. Bastards. Well, it makes it easy to make a map wall. However, it makes it a real colossal pain in the ass to try to use a map for navigation. Well, let's go get a boat and let's fill this map out. I think this is enough zoom that'll make it nice and easy to get stuff done. I should also take that treasure map I renamed along. But we can deal with that later. Yeah, that place looks really sharp. Okay, does it update when I'm rowing? Or only when I stop? I guess we'll find out here in a second. We go all the way over here to the shore, and we're going to stop, and we're going to see what the shape on the map looks like. Okay. And stop. That looks kind of like it only updates when you stop. We'll go farther. See if that makes any difference. Because if you end up with multiple discrete holes in the map, then I'll know exactly what the case is. We'll go over this way as far as we can and then stop. Well, not as far as we can, but to a good point that I think is a good point to stop. This should be good. Okay, apparently it does draw while we're rowing. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I want to get this area roughly mapped out so I can see how it all looks. I do want to make a bunch of maps and zoom them out to the same distance. And make a proper map wall on the base somewhere, because that'd look cool. For that I'm going to need a lot more leather. Currently my only source of leather is fishing. And currently fishing is boring and unreliable, so... Over there in that dark area is where the Arboretum's going to surface. Right in there. So there'll be a big glowing patch there too. It's going to be awesome. Fortunately, most of this map's going to be pretty boring because it doesn't show the ocean bottom topography, except in the vaguest way possible. Okay. I should figure out how to copy maps. I know there used to be a way to do it. I wonder if there's a way to do it with the current cartography table, or if might not be a thing that way. Don't remember what the old recipe for copying a map is. Oh. I guess I could look it up. But anyway. There's some drowned. There's a drowned to the trident. Run! Okay, we don't want to go off that edge. It will only lead to bad things. Okay. Actually being skewed the way it is. Okay, why isn't it showing my boat? The treasure map I had showed my boat. Oh, it's probably zoomed out too much to show the boat. Well. I should look it up on a wiki or something to see if they've added any new major map interactions. For example, if you could draw markers on them like the markers they use for treasure maps, that would be extremely useful for marking home. Also, it'd be useful if there's a way to erase maps, because then if I could erase all those stupid treasure maps I got. I doubt that's a thing, though. Okay, let's sail down some of these passages and identify routes. I would like to have maps showing the entire path between, or at least parts of the path between various people's bases. Some places I don't need a map to, but well, with being able to name items, I could, for example, make maps of the areas around various bases and label them. Unfortunately, you can't center them on the base, so it'd be a little harder to... If they happen to be near the edge, then you're just kind of screwed. Oh. There's apparently a sizable lava pool over that way. Good to know. There's some sweet berries. Okay, so there's just a big loop of water in here, looks like. I'm pretty sure that this leads somewhere eventually, though. Or I thought it did anyway. There's a big pond here, with a passage leading out to the south. Yeah, I need a few more maps made to the same scale. Okay, we're reaching the edges of this map. There's no more to explore that way. There's a couple more passageways going south we should explore as well. But as far as this map goes, there's probably not a whole lot to mark out on it left that I'm concerned about too much. there is that section to the north, but we probably should round the point out there and see if it comes back onto the map with water up there. I'm not interested in anything too far off the coast. Just want maps to help me find my way home. It'd be nice to have ones that were like one zoom level less, maybe. But the problem with that is that you can't really carry them around effectively. Also, we made a wrong turn. At this point, it doesn't matter which way we go. Both ways are equally slow. Okay. I could see myself getting lost in here if I wasn't careful. Because it's just a loop. And if you make a wrong turn at the wrong part of the loop, you're never going to get out. Until you start recognizing landmarks and going, oh, I shouldn't be going that way. Yeah, we're going the right way. Okay, good. Okay. There's an idea. Get somebody to go exploring in there. And then get some sand and dirt and block off that narrow little passage. And then they can sail in circles forever and never escape. That'd be silly. They'd figure out pretty quickly that they were trapped. But it probably wouldn't take much longer to figure out where their old entrance was. Okay, so this really doesn't show up on the map? Guess not. Alright. Well, let's sail back to base. And here we are. Yeah. Okay, I probably should take the that treasure map on the same kind of trip. But I don't really feel like it. Eat a few carrots. Let's see, it's about 10:30. Yeah. Well, I think that I'm going to call it here. Because I stayed up way too late yesterday. Let's see, who can we raid? Avi just went offline. Af. It looks like Af is ending as well. Well, I guess that means, let's see, is there anybody in the follow list? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Well, in that case, uh-oh, here comes Af. I'm going to end quick. See you guys later. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'll be doing yet, but it's a race between me and Af who can end first. Good night, and goodbye.